Sex, glamour, misery. A peek into Joan Crawford's private life. Scott Iman's entertaining biography of the classic Hollywood actress proves she was the ultimate star in the 1920s and 30s. Hollywood produced some of the most celebrated and enduring stars of the 20th century, but few shone as brightly or for as long as Joan Crawford, whose five-decade film career included such hits as Grand Hotel, 1932, The Women, 1939, Mildred Pierce, 1945, Sudden Fear, 1952, and Whatever Happened to Baby Jane, 1962. As Scott Iman's entertaining biography, Joan Crawford, A Woman's Face, demonstrates, she was the ultimate star. So dedicated was she to maintaining her image that, even in her later years, she would not allow her beloved fans to glimpse her looking anything less than ready for her close-up. I owe everyone on that street, including the doorman, when I walk out, to look like Joan Crawford, movie star, she once said. That transformation was a laborious 2-hour process. But then, in late 1978, just 17 months after her death, her carefully created and exhaustingly maintained image was sabotaged by her estranged daughter's explosive memoir. In Mommy Dearest, Christina Crawford depicted her adoptive mother as abusive and controlling. From that point, the name Joan Crawford was, to the chagrin of friends, who repudiated the book's content, and 2 of her other 3 children, inexorably linked with the sort of grotesque character you might expect to find in one of those hag horror films, the genre she helped launch herself with Whatever Happened to Baby Jane. The Crawford who emerges from Iman's sympathetic portrait, however, is a 3-dimensional, complex character rather than the overblown camp joke created by Mommy Dearest, though it appears there was still plenty of overwrought and, frankly, downright bonkers behavior in her real life to make this a delicious read. There was the fact that film sets had to be kept at Crawford's preferred temperature of 14°C, good for the skin, she claimed. There was the ridiculous schedule she gave her housekeeper, cocktails at 5:15 p.m. to sip with husband number 3, arms entwined, saying, "I love you, my dear." Then there was the jewel-encrusted jockstrap she had the wardrobe department rustle up when she had the hots for leading man Henry Fonda. He declined her invitation to model it for her. Iman believes that Crawford simply did not know how a normal family would function, because growing up she had never experienced it. There were father figures who came and went, a mother she tolerated but never seems to have loved, and a brother she disliked. Her strong personality, instinct for survival, drive, and desperate need to be liked, even after her Oscar, were also, undoubtedly, the result of childhood poverty. This was a trait she shared with her lover and frequent co-star, Clark Gable. Iman says the 2 of them felt like mutts who regarded themselves as lucky to have been adopted out of the pound by MGM. But Crawford was more driven than Gable, and everybody else. As a starlet, she would study her publicity pictures to figure out her physical strengths and weaknesses. She learned all about lighting and camera angles. Her hunger to be a star was, says Iman, feral. While other stars were aloof, Crawford was approachable. She even actively engaged with her fans, replying to every letter, sending them details of her itinerary if she was passing through their town, and taking them out for ice cream. Her generosity and attentiveness to friends and colleagues was legendary. She was also, on occasion, very funny. When, during the war, she told a friend that she had enjoyed taking nude sun baths on her lawn until the Goodyear blimp started flying at suspiciously low heights over her house. He asked what she had done about it. "I put a towel over my head so they wouldn't know who I was," she shot back. It's impossible, though, not to feel sympathy for a woman who achieved the Hollywood dream but paid the price in terms of personal happiness. After all, she finally found contentment in middle age when she married her 4th husband, Alfred Steele, the chairman of Pepsi, only to find herself widowed and broke 3 years later. Not only did she become a prisoner of her own image, but she was also lonely. She told a friend that she sat home alone, even on New Year's Eve, because she had nobody to take her out, and she yearned for work. In the 1970s, she stopped longing to be in front of the movie or TV camera, because by then, according to her grandson Casey Lalonde, she couldn't stand the way she looked. Iman's portrait is both enhanced and, arguably, compromised by The influence of Lalonde, the son of one of the adopted twin daughters with whom Crawford had a good relationship. Lalonde gave Iman access to material, including previously undocumented home movie footage of a lover, probably a New York newspaperman, from the late 1930s. This might have been a thrilling offering for a biographer, but it's considerably less intriguing than other mysteries that Iman omits, including that of the second of Crawford's estranged children, Christopher, upon his adoption, was named after her then-husband, Philip Terry. Following their divorce, the toddler was renamed, with the same name she had given to her first child, who lived with her for a year before his mother took him back. Crawford is said to have never got over losing that first child. And if, as the book seems to suggest, there was no real feud between the Baby Jane leading ladies, why, in the year that Davis was nominated for Best Actress for their film Together, did Crawford announce that she would happily accept the Oscar on behalf of any nominee who couldn't attend the ceremony. This was despite her well-known fear of appearing before a live audience, a fear which had caused her to duck out of attending the 1946 Academy Awards ceremony when she won the statuette herself for Mildred Pierce. It's no wonder that Davis, who did attend the 1963 Oscars, only to see Crawford accept the award on behalf of Anne Bancroft, was raging. Joan Crawford, A Woman's Face, is a fascinating, fun and poignant portrait, but it is not a complete one. Joan Crawford, A Woman's Face is published by Simon & Schuster at £22. To audio copy, call 0330-173-0523 or visit Telegraph Books.